Hi, 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 everyone. Another very fine day, another very, very beautiful day. And we're here today and we are live to talk about what is happening in our community, to talk about the many beautiful things that are happening in our community. Now, growing up, one of the things I learned from my mom is staying positive. One of the things I learned is the more you think positive, the more positive things come your way. The more you think positive, the more positive energy will gravitate towards you. The more you think positive, even though you're facing challenges, you're facing whatever, it's just the more beautiful things will continue to follow you. So, lately, one of the things I decided I would do every now and then is make sure I stay positive. It doesn't matter how challenging life is, it doesn't matter how traumatized I feel, it doesn't matter how frustrated I feel, it doesn't matter uh how hard, how difficult, how rough the times how it feels. I just have to stay positive and continue to work, continue to push because it's not just life is not just about today. Life is about today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, after tomorrow in. So you cannot quantify your everything uh just of what is happening with you today or what you're going through today. I think it's going to be a beautiful segment. We're supposed to have someone. Um, yeah, yeah. You cannot quantify you cannot quantify your entire life from a specific situation, from the difficulties you're going through today. One thing I like about the world today, one thing we don't discover about the world today. By the way, for those who are with the watch, I see my brother Bande who got a watch, and I feel like today can be a good day to bring you on the show. Please just text me on WhatsApp so I can send you a link. If we bring you on, so if you talk about your music, talk about you as a person, talk about what you've been doing for the industry, talk about what you plan to do. Excuse me. I want to get as many people as possible to talk. And like I said, the goal or the role of the show is to just talk about the beautiful things happening in our community. Bando Ugabe, text me for WhatsApp, man, send you a link. If we join and first of all talk about your project and oh my brother did for work. That means we'll probably schedule a time, a specific day for you and talk about your projects. I know I'm that one person who's supposed to have we be careful on the support you like crazy, but I never always be there. Trust me, your brother still so many things that still hold me down, so many things that still drag me for back. But I know say when the right time comes, we'll sort all of that out. Today, our guest speaker, hi babes. Popcorn day will die. Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful segment. With me, the host, the guest for today join, like I said, it's going to be CY. But besides CY, we'll get other people surprise and people they actually impact our community positively. We'll get a few that will join the live and we'll talk about the way forward. Life for me is always about the way forward. Life for me is always about what I can do to better my community. Life for me is always about what we can do as a community to help us as a community grow. Now, so many people they always feel like, oh, Sako, you like to talk about community, you like to talk about community, you like for oh community, community, community. What is your definition of a community? Funny enough, my definition of community is me, it's you. Okay, thank God. I think we'll have CY online and you could join me. I'll add it for the line small time. For the few they watch, please I beg mukuna share, mukuna share, mukuna share. Um hey my brother CY, welcome. CY, you get me?
Hello.
Okay. Thank God you hear me very, very well.
Instead, na your volume small, your volume low.
Okay, might ask people them online. May they tell me if the volume low because I think it should be your problem. But let me. My, ask. Those who are watching online, can you guys get me correctly? Am I loud enough?
Okay, I did get you now.
You get me now very well.
Yes, I did get you now.
Okay. Power for you, man. Thank you. By the way, thank you. Okay, say see why you the echo. So you the echo now because reduce your volume for your phone small. They say you the echo.
At the echo, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I did feel like I get enough. I get enough signal here, so I don't know how the
No, no,
echo
no.
did come about.
You echoing is not about the signal. You echoing should be about if you so like your volume over loud to where the sound will come off your from the live for your phone, it enter back for so it like you watch live from one phone and then you there for when stream yard for the other phone. You get two phone,
No,
right?
no, but I know they watch. I know they watch live. I know they live for the other phone. I get two
Then you
phone,
know
but I know get. I know
then you know
they.
supposed for echo. It means that probably the person a problem or something. However, just give me 1 second. Maybe see if I check on from my side and make sure everything they on and then we'll continue. By the way, boss, thank you very, very much for creating time for us. We did this on a short notice. Very okay. From my side, the volume they on very, very well. It's really, really good. Like I was saying, thank you very, very much for creating time for us. It's not easy. I know how busy you be. I know even besides the entertainment industry, you have a lot of other things you're doing. So I appreciate that. And then I think say your platform be bigger than to really a platform. So for you, for me, for even reach out to you a few hours to this particular segment and say, hey, my brother, I want you on a live today, and you were like, okay, you know what, I will create time. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. So thank you very, very much. For those who they watch, the few people they watch, please guys share. I think so we'll take some small. See why will be your favorite Cameroonian artist, by the way. See why you get me? See why you get me?
I did get you. I did get you one on one, bro. I did get
Who
you well.
who be your favorite Cameroonian artist?
Oh, my favorite Cameroonian artist na Tizi Panchak for urban
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
For urban music, my favorite Cameroonian artist na Tizi Panchak, and for old school music,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, my favorite musician day of late that was
Mm-hmm.
Gil Obe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but as of now, I get Grand Bazor. That's Dinabel.
So as Gilo but die, you just say man, at the movie for game one time.
Yeah. So, but for after Gil Obe, for now, I get Grand Bazor. That's Dinabel.
Okay. So
Yeah. So
go on.
for urban music, my favorite artist for male na Tizi Panchak, and my favorite artist for female na Asaba.
Wow, wow, that's beautiful. I think I really, really love Asaba. TZ Panchak is good, really good, but Asaba is one person I really like. From character to music and everything. TZ Panchak even character too. I think he has a good character. He, in as much about one time that was buying it in when he wake up, would he make so much akara. But I
Yeah.
think
No, the
yeah.
guy na very down to earth human being. That one is confirmed 100%.
Okay. So one of the things that I want to tell you is the life what we do and today for here it could be more presentational. So we fit talk about things and like now you see say would you see TZ Panchaki's song or would you see music the song we just come over release self-made, a very beautiful piece. We feature so many other Cameroonian artists. Now the same way we will get time for go even for your Facebook. If you check some of the things the way you don't post them for your Facebook, like I think now we do for your Facebook. If you post some of the things they don't post them, talk about them. Some of the things that we don't post and talk about, which you be actually mean, which you be mean, and all of that. But I think so. We're going to start for some play. We're going to start from some very, very quiet, slow place. First of all, I would like me you tell me who be CY, who be O Pancho, who be Nianga dross.
Okay. CY International, my original name's na Cyprian Tayong, and
Yeah.
CY International, as you see, na my abbreviation for my name,
Mm-hmm.
CY Cyprian International Tayong, na just my name. And by the grace of God, the international, na based on the traveling experience with me, I
CY, it seems like in network, don't worry small. Oh God, I don't
country we
know.
manage to understand it, I swear.
CY, hello to get you now.
Yes, hello? Did you get
Yes.
me?
Yeah, would get you now?
Yes. So CY na somebody where he come up from Gi.
Mm-hmm.
I been Gi born from the northwest.
Yes.
And yes, I been Gi from the northwest, but born in Kumba,
Mm-hmm.
that is southwest region. And my two parents they of late, and I'm a father and I'm a husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been a husband for 22 years now.
You
Since yeah,
kidding me?
so CY O Pancho na a formal street dancer, one of the best street dancer in the Moyoka, Kumbasite, Pendamboko, all those areas, Ekuna, in those days during the 90s and 91, all that time, the right to 95.
Mm-hmm.
CY is an ex-barber, used to barb head. Those were my struggles.
Mm-hmm.
CY is an ex-laverie washer moto. You
Mm-hmm.
know, CY is an ex-taxi driver. CY is an ex-charger for park. You know,
Piozo.
CY CY is an ex truck pusher. I don't push truck. CY, yeah, CY is an ex Alaska seller
Wow.
for bicycle. Yes, so those were my struggles. But by the grace of God, CY be travel abroad for Tonton. CY na former comedian during the 2000s and 2002 in the Radio Man Cameroon FM. And
Mm-hmm.
CY was born a farmer, and to date, CY is a farmer. So CY completely, CY is a film actor, is a stand-up comedian, qualified one, a
Mm-hmm.
comic skit actor,
Mm-hmm.
qualified one, and also a comic musician. I know if you talk to me, I'll be a musician, even though I do my first Makosa album for 2008. First
Mm-hmm.
Makosa album complete, 7 songs for 2008. But
Mm-hmm.
then, as the thing then, I know if you call myself, so I'll be a musician, I'll be just a comic singer. Where I
Mm-hmm.
recently dropped 2 songs.
Okay.
First one, na your place day, and second one, na legendary. So that is CY.
Wow, that's beautiful. I did not even know all these things about you. So many people consider you a controversial figure, but one thing I learned from my mommy, and I say, talk to people, get to understand them before you make conclusions about them. And I'll be sincere. What you just shared right now is inspiring. What you just shared right now is making me feel like, okay, this man come off from some faraway place, and now probably all these things that we don't go through, all these situations, and all of this now they make it um and then
Mhm.
they make I they laugh now because of the comment with some person right time. Now then they make it a bit disopinionated. Now tell us a little bit about how you got into the industry.
I got in the industry right from childhood. Childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I was born an entertainer. My father used to be in those days, actor, those they are theater concert. My father used to be that concert people there because he used to be in that police for the South Cameroon kind of stuffs. So
Mm-hmm.
my father happens to be the first clerk for the whole of Meme division for marketing board.
Wow.
Yeah. So in those days, so my father was a comedian full time, was a very funny man. So I get into entertainment industry far
Yes.
behind when I was still young. I used to go, I used to be that smart kid where would you come up for Binganjo, work our foot, go from Bonge. There be na only one film hall, be there for the whole of those area.
Yes.
I the worker go from Boka, come back now the next day. But sometimes I the go pay the 200 self. They go
Mm-hmm.
take and still crack my head, send me back. I no go be able to even watch the film. But the day where God bless, I try watch some one film like Commando, First Blood them. When
Yes.
I come back, I dey become a hero back in the village because I go be able for she don't gather people them start talk the film. I dey even
Mm-hmm.
put back them way, even day. So when I dey work for inside Cartier, when I dey walk around for inside Cartier, people then they dey look me, oh, see that picky way they talk female, oh, see that picky way they talk female. Now they I become star and people they celebrate me. And then again, in those days, entertainment, it be there about barbing. When you be barber, you be star. When you
Yes.
did dance, you be star. When you did
Ah,
dance the street, you be star.
that's true.
And then fully I get into entertainment like 88, 1988.
Wow. Yeah, we get you, pal.
Yes, 1998 for Pendamboko. That was Pendamboko Camp 2, 1998. I become a band conductor, Tony Stick. If you fit get idea for in those days,
Mm-hmm.
people they would be a celebrity in those days. In those days, during that 1988, now people the way they play for school band. When you
Yeah.
did, if you did member for school band, wanna be star them, celebrity them. Before you get
Wow.
one the way they play for school, where they play for school team. Because
Yes.
in those days, young musicians them they no be there. We be just be keep doing that with lyrics kind of singing them.
Yes.
Musician they be there for Douala. Star in that time, it be been a journalist them and musician then like Petit Pays them so
Yeah.
Babaran Kono then so for CRTV. But
Yeah.
then when you there for band, you be full-time star. So I was the conductor where I bring for my school for Pendamboko Camp 2, shield,
Wow.
2 shield, where I win. I make Uban win for Dibombari.
Mm-hmm.
I make Uban win for Dibombari. School the way they be the exist that time. You be get vocals. When vocals they place on their band, vocals is coming with this with the ombe. Now
Vocals
school
be
they
then a Moyoka, right?
vocals be then a moyoka. But
Yeah.
when it come for turning stick, when I return stick, people they bow, they shit down, they clap. In those
Wow.
days, that was a big start to that. Before now, I come now start beat dancer. When my mommy be die, unfortunately for me, my mommy be die for early age. That was
Mm-hmm.
1993, and my papa too be been a broken leg. Be get
Yeah.
25. So I get to start the struggle now on my own. Why the struggle they continue? I get to start dance because I be there very, very active into the entertainment. That
Yes.
1993, then I was in GHS Moyuka.
Wow.
We be get a group. We be get a group of dancers. I be get me, Siwa International. I be get Andundu. I be get some petit frère they call it so other party man they call it Satan. I be
Mm-hmm.
get so other guy they call it Enoch. All of those guys I don't even know where they are now. There will be get someone in a Defao. He be die for 11 February 1995 for Moyoka.
Yeah.
Defao.
Sorry about that.
Then the only man who will be the fear for Palava dancing. Now we lead the party. When we lead the party show head, all would she don't quiet because he be an expert. And then he be smart, he be them banger. Then he be don't get sense, he go Douala. None of we. That time for
Mm-hmm.
go Douala, tell us say you don't go na white man country.
That's true.
When man go Douala come back in those days, when you go Douala come back,
It gather we put our down explain this
it,
the story.
yes, yes. And then again, when you go Douala, you come back, you talk only one French. Bonjour, ça va? Hey, you bad na news. You be danger kind of man. So when he come with the fear, we need to come. In those days, on Grand Frère be there when I be the table with the dance. They call it
Yeah.
Grand Innocent. He don't die. He died very
Yeah.
recently. It will be one of the
Yes,
first
yes.
manager. It will be one of the first manager for M&G. In those days, we get two nightclub for Boya. You get M&G, you get Malay nightclub, and then for
Mm-hmm.
Ekona, you get Camp David.
Wow.
For Libe, you get Black and White. So now the grand fair that way, we take we will go dance. If the take we will go dance for street where we come out, we
Yeah.
walk up from Pendamboko to Ekata, go
Mm-hmm.
dance. They give you chop, we come back 5 francs. We need to take a lesson and pay, but we
Mm-hmm.
find. So from there, that is when I entered into entertainment. There I start. Then when I become now for Boya with my auntie, that was around 1996, 97, 1996, 97. Now I started dance still for street. When Michael
Mm-hmm.
shot the Tata Thomas and they did dance, they did
Mm-hmm.
run the race. Now
Yeah.
me, as one of those guys, they would dance, would tie a masangale, would tie
Mm-hmm.
Bibi Pele, we go for stadium for Moliko Day, would dance. Saki say boom, 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 would scatter skin. From there, as life goes on, at the turn, I can't get small money. I go back for Pernambuco, open Barbie Saloon. I'll be first
Wow.
person to open any man way there for Pernambuco from Camp 1 to Camp 5 to Koto, Matuke. They know say the first man for ever open Barbie Saloon for Pernambuco na CY International.
Wow.
We learn Barbie for Ekona Benge. All along the struggle, they got plenty struggle for sponsor myself for school, do things. Then I come back for Boya, where my auntie now buy taxi.
Mm-hmm.
My auntie buy taxi. My grandfriend, then they call it El General. People the way they Boya, they know the whole story. And then
Mm-hmm.
I na taxi driver. So I be take a taxi for cruise. Then before after I get my grandfriend, they call it say Sam Acho. They call
Yeah.
it ABB. Now ABB chief for the road safety for Boya now. So he be president for people the way they sell funge, sell petrol for
Mm-hmm.
corner road. Sam
Wow.
Acho. Now man that way he start give me taxi for driver for Boya. And they
Wow.
try to hustle, they do my life, they go up and down, then and then. Before now, you see me now, my head now start sharp. Pikin where come up for street, where grow for street. My head
Yes.
start sharp now for the know how things and for the know how to make money. And then I started slow for understand.
Yes.
Yes,
Wow.
then entertainment be just being a for passion. So would you just go do them? Even for feel would you go dance where Tata Thomas and they run
Run.
race. Now no 5 francs. So
Mm-hmm.
then now I don't rest work out with grandfather the way grandfather they get sense. How to make
Mm-hmm.
money, do things to get budget. From then
Yeah.
now my brain start up. I first come out for Cameroon 1998, like a small boy for travel
Mm-hmm.
abroad. Bush for Labidele Jesus.
Let
Where
me
my
lie.
friend them Boya. I want to go for South Africa. My friend they come out who take more than 15 taxi. They line, they flop. They want to blow this so let's say we go on a football match. My periphery they come up for Cartier with 3 boss. They go lift me.
For South Africa.
Yes, 3 boss. 3 boss, they flop. People then they hang for window. So they blow whistle. Let's say we go on a match. They be go for go lift na me for go for South Africa for 1998. I go reach for airport.
Wow. This is crazy, man.
Now so, but unfortunately for me, then they be the deport foreigner them from South Africa. I go be for South Africa 3 months. They send me back for Cameroon. I just can't hike me for Douala because I know if he coming for Boya over shame upon
Mm-hmm.
other permanent good follow. So they deport me back. I can't be back. I just got me for Douala, study, do my thing, then me. Then after now, get back again to my comedy sector. Come back,
Mm-hmm.
try this life, so the life they go the way they go, ups and downs, see the one do one, see the one they no do one time them and they go chook skin with this Falama. Falama we turn and down the way they run, turn and down don't die.
Yeah.
You see, with the do thing them, come back now for Boya before Mount Cameroon FM. Become when they be bring Mount Cameroon FM, they be 10 journalists. But more than 2,000 Cameroonians, they go write that exam.
Wow.
More than 2,000 Cameroonians, they like that exam for police college from Mutengene. But by the grace of God, now me, I be the talk this comedy accent, le Bamenda man. My begin, where they go? Why when I talk so? You the Chris? I mean, I be the make that voice for radio where people be the hear them. It be
Wow.
been a but with the fact say the life too, if you just do a man is still doing enough for passion, I get for come up again, go me back for white man country. I go me
Wow.
go attack me again. Before now, come back now for 2008. I decide 2007. I decide now say I want record now my music because all along the experience then I record now my album for M1 Studio Emingomba. Then
Yes.
Salatiel Deleke Boy for Emingomba and all those things. In short, the story just plenty. Before now, Tay
Mm-hmm.
Reagan and Enna John Scott. Enna John Scott when so many award winner and one of the best film director for Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
They can't see me. They be shoot some film. The film title it be been a Chasing Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
So according to my own story, where they know I say bon na grandpa where they for entertainment, don't they do things they do things them. So they
Yeah.
can't okay, I get for play a role. That was 2008. Then film people the way they be struggle for film now wake more as them. Now people then that way they be the day for film with some this other girl they call it Eka and this uh I cannot even record these people their name. So now 2008 I get fully into the movie thing. We start act movie and all those stuffs. Before now, then
Yes.
internet never did, Facebook never come. For by the grace of God now, after that movie, after I do my album, I the tonton small, they go up and down, go showbiz with Masis price them for Douala all along,
Mm-hmm.
up and down. Then now go back again for abroad, for Azerbaijan, where I began discover Facebook now for Azerbaijan for 2000, late 2009, enter
Yeah.
2010. Before now, from there, I start now the do now my comedy online. When I began
Wow.
discover, so if you do video, put them for online, I start talk comedy. My first
Yeah. Then I see why in network the world is small.
number, give me a
Okay.
number. Ma, just continue. So yes,
Okay,
I
pa.
want go for his house. They put like one.
See
Yes,
why?
you understand, my brother?
No, I understand you very well, man. That is actually I feel I don't even know what to say, because now I understand better why when you go online you are aggressive, you're hard, you feel like this is how it should be done. You feel like naso afisi again for happen,
Good.
because no person no will go through it we don't go through, and then you see wait where you think say this is what we can do for the next generation, this is what we can do to better the situation, and then it one go like small. Mrs. I don't work almost that kind of genuine don't work. I've been through things, and that's the reason why when I want insist, I will insist on my opinion and all of that. Now, you talked about you being a married man. Tell us a little bit about your family life.
No, about my family life, it will just end at as it will just end at I'm a father, I'm a husband.
Okay. Yeah, I think say, I never even ever ask them, because the fact say person if you go through your Facebook, go through your social media, go through, and it's really difficult to get anything about your family life. That says a lot about you being secretive, being protective, not even
Yes.
secretive. Say okay, whatever I'm doing is for my community, but I get to protect this particular people that they be so special to me. That is, you
Yes.
tell me how many women see why married her, and how many girlfriend they get her, or how many picking they get them.
No. Me and my family life. That's why I used to tell people, all these people they can't attack me. I say, my family, like you see that thing where some people they go take picture, put them for online, became make sabotage. I say, if you, my family, my children, and my wife are no go area. If
Yeah.
you try that time, you'll know say Amber the day for town where they need to wear uniform.
See what I
Simple.
like what you will talk. I like what you will talk for day. You say your family and your family, your wife, your kids, and they are
My
no
three
go.
family,
No,
that's my personal family. That
no,
one I'm a
I understand.
personal.
I understand. I understand, but
That one.
one thing I just wanted to point out is the fact that people value things differently. You understand? So
Yes.
there's, do you want me to understand? We are having a conversation as a civil conversation. Trust me, if there is one thing I don't already commend you for, but I want to just remind you, I am happy you are here. And the only reason I felt like we needed to do this in public Not in because I will call you for backside. Me and you talk, I ask you all the question, they will talk, I know you. But I just feel
Good.
like we need to paint a different picture of this person. We need to talk to him. Like I told you
Yeah,
earlier, my mommy don't always tell me, say, talk to people and understand them. Talk to people and understand why they're doing certain things. Forget about whatever pain they have caused you. Forget about whatever trauma. Forget about how you feel about them. Just go to them and talk to them and understand them. It not go only help you for that situation, but it will help you for many other situations. What I was going to say is, you see how you look at your family and you feel like that is a no go area. Some other people that get different things they win them at their family win a no go area for them.
true,
This
true.
one will just tell you why sometimes you get the backlash that you get the if you call and say insult, if you call and caution, all of that now because say you actually the address issues the way for that people them na no go area. I think say me and you feel agree on that.
My brother, there
Yeah.
is one thing I want to tell all your audience. There
Mm-hmm.
is one thing I want to tell all your audience because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people have listened to the lie, they have heard the lie, and they have
Mm-hmm.
believed the lie about CY.
Mm-hmm.
As you see me, if you start ask people one after another, they go tell you, say, that CY where you see for social media, no be the CY for physical, for one on
Yes.
one. Now
Yes.
two human being, two
Mm-hmm.
different human being. It is like day and night.
Wow. See,
As
why
you see me,
can I ask you a question?
yes,
Why do you think you should have two different personalities? One's personality for social media and another personality out of social media, because apparently the personality of media is a little bit aggressive, but the
yes,
one that people know for Cartier, now a very simple, humble person. Just me calling you few hours before this live and you accepted to do the live and you are here on time, it tells a lot about who you are out of social media. So my
good.
question now, why do you feel like I'm supposed to have that split personality, this kind of person on social media and this other person out of social media?
Um, actually, you see,
Yeah.
are you there?
Yeah, would get you.
This network is dash, man.
No, would get you, bro.
Why God? May this network allow this conversation go.
Would get you.
Oh,
See why would get you now if you continue.
this is not funny now.
See why would get you now very well if you continue.
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, would get you now fully.
Yes. There is the different. There is a different. It is there is a difference between academic knowledge and life experience. I choose
That's
to be
true.
these two different person. This I choose to be these two different person based on life and its experience. And the reason why I be
Mm-hmm.
who way are there for social media because of the
Mm-hmm.
experience and how I understand the mentality
Mm-hmm.
of Cameroonian people, mostly our people Anglophone, and based
Mm-hmm.
on my experience on social media.
Yes.
Social media. On social media, I'm doing more of an activist. I did try
Yes.
because of the physical and life experience where I did see am on a daily basis among
Mm-hmm.
our people.
Yes.
Among our people. That is why I did use social media as a tool to spread out message. And because of the experience where I get about our people and their mentality and what we see day to day, that is why I am who I am on social media.
Okay.
And beyond every reasonable doubt, whether who go for heaven can down, I am convinced it is working 100%.
Wow.
And the reason why, no matter all the threats you see on social media, those saying, oh, we'll kill you, oh, we'll do this, nobody has been able to do anything with me because I know even the gods of the land are 100% okay with what I'm doing because
Mm-hmm.
they know that there is a problem but they themselves, they cannot leave their grave to come and fight. They must always facilitate one person. They must always use on one person. Now, that person no must be a saint. That person no must be a virgin. That person no must be a some pastor or prophet. They use them for different kind of way. They will use you for any kind of way. So me, I be one of the person the way that they use them for social media, and I'm doing so well. That is why I think I should be different.
Wow. Man, this is getting more and more interesting. I been no say the conversation will be good, go good, but I didn't be thinking for the light. Now, CY, you already explained
Yeah.
to us why you are called CY International. Now, one know why you call yourself O Pancho and Nianga Dross.
Oh, okay. Oh Pancho na name where they give me since. Oh Pancho is like somebody where, like some person where they feel say in no go school.
Mm-hmm.
Person like as they talk and say now some illiterate bet. It talk for intellectual shake. When you where they undermine you, like undermine you like some kind of footballer where you know if you play, but you enter fee, you make magic, bam, you enter pole. Oh man, shock, yeah. You understand? That means you be Pancho. You be Pancho, your place there. So all Pancho na person where he know a little bit of everything.
Okay.
All Pancho, na man where he don't vehiculate. That means you put it for all kind of position.
Yes.
The league, he perform.
Wow. Nianga Dross.
So all Pancho na man where he don't do a little bit of everything in life to survive,
Okay.
except stealing.
Wow.
Yes,
Nianga Dross.
I dey hear you, bro.
Yeah, I for Nyanga Dross. Why you choose of call
Okay,
address you?
Nianga dross na just some kind funny name for my way the sap. That means I the sap mami p. You understand no? Nyanga Toyota. In those days now get them where they don't pass 30 years. That get them where they don't pass 30 years and if you understand the Nyanga dross, mami Paulina, in those days that when they be retire packet, they retire their belly so they let the one commit suicide. You see no? Where they don't tie some better penya. In those days we get them be slim. No be now when tamatama belly them the whole place. You understand? Yes.
Wow. So
So
that is
now
how you
there
choose.
when they call me say Nyanga dross. That means say repe way when he tie am, he come out, say that taxi they don't bend down spray and yellow color.
See why? What do you think has been the biggest challenge for you all this while from that first day where you come for the earth until now? What do you think has been the biggest challenge for you?
My brother, life itself is a challenge. So I know the see nothing way like a bigger challenge. There is nothing that I have ever seen in my life that is the
Mm-hmm.
biggest challenge. The only biggest challenge way I feel is am now. Now
Mm-hmm.
how I fit convert to become a full human being without sin. That's the greatest challenge I'm seeing now.
Mm-hmm.
The rest, I don't consider it challenges because I know everybody will come with their own challenges.
Yeah, for the people that watch, I beg una comment, una ask CY, una questions. Would they enough for know you personally, not from what we see on social media and all of that. Would they enough for get a conversation with him? It's not just about me asking questions. Any question you want to ask him for comment session, I'll make sure time will be will address all those questions to CY. CY, you get we know.
Ooh la la. I say never on for your side or for my side.
I don't know if not for my side, but for my side, I did an office, so I dey actually using a Wi-Fi. I don't know. But if it still be for my side, at the end of the day, we'll just manage and the will manage them. Yeah, I feel like that's the best we can do. We'll just manage and the will manage them. Like, I feel like I really like the way this conversation is going. I like the fact that he is. I feel like he's transparent about who he is. Guys, please don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment what you think. If you have questions for me personally, I will answer them. If you have questions to CY, let us know in the comment section, and he could definitely answer these questions. Um. Uh. Yeah. So. Okay. Uh, yeah. So, Pa, I hope so you get me.
Yes, my brother. As I be dey
Yeah.
tell you,
Mm-hmm.
as I be dey tell you now,
Yeah.
about challenge, to be honest with you, I know the only thing why they see am wey don't be my greatest challenge for life now how to become, how to live without sin. That is how to convert my life and to live without sin on earth, so that I
Mm-hmm.
go be able to discuss well when I meet up Yahweh for position where they go meet up. The
Okay.
rest I don't consider anything in life as a challenge, because I just consider them part of life. Because wetin I don't go through, I still jump am. So for me, one challenge wey dey exist for my life for this life.
Wow. Another question I will ask you, CY. Do you have friends in the industry, like beside your favorite artist, Tizi Panchak or Asaba or the old school guys? Do you have like, especially for the movie sector, who be your best friend for movie sector?
For movie sector,
Yes.
who be my best? No, like as in best friend. I don't keep best
So
friends.
if I say best friend, I'm just talking to that one person in the movie sector who you have a personal relationship with. You can reach out to, you can talk to. Sometimes you can reach
Anytime,
out.
that's Soli Egbe. That's Soli
Okay.
Egbe.
Soli Egbe, yeah.
Yes, I
Wow.
can reach Soli. I can reach Soli Egbe at any time. We can talk. We don't do a lot of things together,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of things in the concerning the acting world together.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the actors are all my friend. Defintande, all of them. The people where any second way I call them, they go pick for me. I no get no one person for inside entertainment industry where na my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime we meet to the respect ourselves. Now say me people know about take and twist it when you see things online. Now the
Yes.
same me, I don't try for bring am for them. Say me online thing what they do am for entertainment, no bring am for back door. So as of now, the one thing I know about my life is that everybody is my friend, but I don't bring people who are disloyal close to me. That's it.
Wow. So can you tell us why Soli Egbe is at the top? Why you choose to, why the one person if you talk about, or the one person if you call him for this particular instance now Soli Egbe?
This is because we have been close and we have been doing arts, a lot of arts together. You see, like one of my greatest comedy skit where it be talking about this story for how we people be the live for camp. Where
Mhm.
Papa, if you check out for my Facebook and for my
YouTube.
YouTube account, you go see them for there. What would they for inside house? Me and my
Mhm.
woman would sleep. We're picking them for the same room, and then Papa
Yes.
and Mommy they want to try something, picking them they
Yes.
need a great sleep. So that is one of my best movies.
Ah, that network don't worry, who punch you again. Okay, but I will get you now. I think you're on now. Hello? Hello? Wow, this network. Oh. God. So actually, see what I was talking about Soli Egbe. Solina, another Cameroonian actress. She's not just beautiful, she's smart. She's not just smart, she's talented. And I feel like our people need to know her. Most of the people that they watch it live, they already know her. And I think say if one thing they will get for do, or if one thing the way people like see why they struggle for push now for make sure see we know our own, and we really really know our own. For those who they watch Nasuli Ekbeda for screen, one of his kids was that now you that see why.
Yes, na me.
Okay, so why so you be the future of a Soli Egbe project.
Yes, yes. This one
Yeah. Mhm.
na Soli Egbe project. It's actually it be been
Mhm.
some video too. It be really go so viral. You know,
Mhm.
then all these comedians the way you dey see them now, so they no be don't they do skits. They no be they do skit. They no be don't know anything about skit
Yeah.
act. Yeah.
Wow. Now I know say so many people for this life they with my talk to it, it go create controversy, or it go create I want to ask you a question. Then me, I feel like this conversation is about knowing you. It's about getting deeper. It's about really knowing why you do your things the way you do your things. And any person you don't do watch for now, if he actually testifies, okay, now we don't start understanding, or we don't start understand which way they try to do. I beg for the people that they share. See why we don't already share the video.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, might takes more time and share. And why would you share? I don't know if the one more listen to the Egbe skit or more listening music. You think so? More do
Put
music or more
put
do
put.
play?
You go see that comedy. Put that comedy where they tell you about Soli Egbe will be there for inside house. Check am for my page. You go see am. Or you
You
put
you
music.
remember the title for the comedy?
Yes, now that's in we even get film for the you even get this thing for the what
Either na
eh
for your old Pancho page or Siwa International page.
CY
However,
International, CY International for YouTube. Check out for there.
show you the page and then
Yes, na my page that. Na my page that. You check out for
yeah.
there. Just
So just
go for
tell
cyber.
me now videos and that.
Yes, go down, go down. I will show you. Small, small. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, no, go up. Nine that so nine this, nine then this. Wala one. Another
One
one. This
nothing
one.
problem.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so guys, more watch CY for actions more while the rest of us will never share the video.
Why you doing like this? You make a good thing. Give me no. Why come on over you ask me no? Why you do the thing? Who come on? Who come on? The moment where we pay for you, Baba, then you never correct. Why you talk so? Okay. You buy me peso I. Who can peso I? Where you ask? I will buy you out. I will buy you one bucket peso I. Some fan parents say they call and say harata. You go buy me harata. Even the one where they report for news. Even the one where they report news, I will buy for you. I will give me that thing. I go buy me lapa. Can never will ask no one do. Now today was I buy you never go buy you 10 fado. 10 then no. When I say kaka, I go give you money when you buy never ya. Wait. Good look what did I begin to do? You can't begin to do no time. Look at it. I know the no time. You know the no time begin to do. After the rest of the catica. I tell you that I begin to do sin. Begin to do sin. Not to for you, say they begin to do sin.
Papa, I want to sleep.
You want to sleep? You want to sleep? Who can't bamboo begin this with me again for the whole? You want sleep? So you want to tell me say not that when you cry for the bed, and now when you want sleep. Ha! But no, you want sleep that time when you know no certain times on that time when Baba with mommy the whole family to off on that, but because you recreate, you sleep the cat you recreate. You want me to cut cancel for number 2 months for next year you go find your own house. You react to with me I
Well,
don't
God, we love, but these are things that are happening in our community. These are things that our parents used to go through. Sometimes when I look at families and I look at the number of kids they have, I grew up actually at Komokumba, but I spent some time for Banga, Bakundu, and I remember we used to live in a house where not just me, our neighbors especially. We used to live in a house where you get about close to 5, 10, 15 people they stay inside one room, from mommy, papa, picking them, the parents, their sister, their siblings, and maybe even their parents, them, and all of that. But then you see people they born picking the inside that same room, inside like the brothers them and human they born picking and all of that. And when I look at comedy, when I look at things like this, I'm just so happy, especially knowing that okay, I used to be in that place. I used to be in that place. Now see why they get a little bit of challenge with the network. Now the country that will commodity, now the place that will commodity, but nevertheless, anytime we could join again, I'll bring it on. Hey, thank you guys for watching. My bae Sylvia, my brother Malik Carol, my sweetheart Salia, my brother Sky Skizzy Ayenkia. Ayenkia, I was supposed to bring you on, man. You talk so you want sleep. Tommy San Moses, man, you guys, my brother Derek, Bele Derek. I think if CY come on now, we'll start asking questions then from the audience. My brother Malik Carol, you get Jesse Brown. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to share. Sabi Pickens TV. Wow. Oh Lord, Sabi Pickens TV. That's beautiful. Yeah, when CY join now, we'll ask you questions and from those who they watch. And like I said, please, you guys wanna share. We need more people to watch. My brother Mula, Mosi Nadia, my sweetheart, my love. My brother Rudy. Rudy below already the fire question the since. Because in a person we get in the way ask him. Now, see why I feel like I'm gonna push the gears more. Ngwate Belinda, I see you and thank you very much, my sweetheart, for joining our live. See why you get me?
Um,
Oh Lord, that network is horrible. I don't know if yeah. So whatever the situation will continue. However, see why I don't talk so many things away. I really admire him for. I really appreciate him, his journey and everything. I think I should bring in one other person. I'll bring in one other person so when CY no be available, we can ask the person's questions about CY. Let me see. Oh God, this is the network is just so messy. I don't know what is happening. Yeah, and from what this guy is saying, man, trust me, I'm happy. In as much as I get plenty questions, though I want to ask you, I hope say the network will balance. I really ask you those questions, and because um like you don't tell already, you get split personality, you get two personality, you get a personality so online, the social media personality, and you get a personality when I see why the family guy, maybe the guy for quarter and all of that. We already ask you why we, if he say again for be that way, don't explain for we. But I get many more other questions for ask him. Like, don't you think the personality online is actually hurting so many people? Don't you think the personality online is actually creating or pushing uh something really really divisive? Okay, I think it don't come back. Yeah, my brother CY, you did hear
yes,
me?
bro.
So
I dey
man,
get you. I dey get you.
I know how challenging today be, and sincerely thank you for staying up for us. One other question where I want to ask you now. You talked about you having a split personality. Um, and for so many people, the personality online is very aggressive and is hurting so many of them. Uh, don't
Yes,
you
bro.
think it would be preferable for you to brand the CY that everyone enjoys out of social media to be the person that is out there pushing the whole the ideas that he has, the vision that he has? You don't already talk for Yahweh, maybe now our papa, now our ancestors, and saying you know things that calm person, that family person, that loving person, way the out of social media, that is the person you should push forth instead of the very aggressive person online.
Um, my brother, the honest truth is that I want to tell people to understand something.
Yes.
Many times, actually, many times, I dey feel like let me just drop these things, because when I see myself, I have a lot of people where they
Mm-hmm.
value me, where they
Mm-hmm.
respect me so much, when are bigger people than no be entertainer. Entertainers,
Mm-hmm.
I can say this, entertainers are least of my friends that I can
Mm-hmm.
mingle with. Very least. I have a lot of bigger people because I was born like that due to my struggle.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I come to realize that what I'm doing is just a calling. That's why you see it ends there at social media. What I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing is just a calling. So there is just no way I can change from that side. If you see me I change, no say I need to do the campaign again. I don't come on now. They stick now for my comedy act and my movie act because it is inside my blood. I
Wow.
started it online. You understand? So what I'm doing, I can never change. Like you see this campaign,
Mm-hmm.
you see this campaign, but
Yes.
the thing to me, it did like a burden. It did like a burden to me. It did like a
Mm-hmm.
burden to me, and I have tried to
Oh God. CYE internet, don't worry again small. I don't introduce another person. My brother Rudy. By the way, Rudy, for those who don't know me, I'll introduce you. One other person that I feel is really, really talented, super talented, but yet he don't decide say he don't want to use his talent. He don't decide say he could only post his own talent now for his status, and maybe for I don't know, maybe for a face. I don't even see post on with his status, Facebook. But this is one other person. I met him, I think, about 6 or 7 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. But instantly I realize, I notice the talent. He does it effortlessly. He is I feel like he can be a really good comedian. And besides even being a comedian, he's an educator. So I don't know why you need to feel like I need to use the skill where God give me as comedy for educate the way I want to educate our community. Bro, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Toride. I don't follow you on CY for over 1 hour now. Um, everything get a point, everything get a starting point,
Mm-hmm.
everything get a pickup raise, and like I tell you the other day when me and you meet,
Mm-hmm.
when I ready for let the world know, I no one come out there give the world the wrong information
Mm-hmm.
because it go hold me accountable or um I don't want to mislead people, but the idea about discovering who you be, like we come up from some very long way. When we look at which will be like for do and which our parents they be like more do, it be put we for that very tight situation normally for everybody. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, years back. I mean, if I be there now, like I be there from one right now, if
Yes.
you say man choose between it so happens say I go Baptist High School Boya, and
Mm-hmm.
if you tell me say maybe I go Umbe. That time when
Yes.
you hear man some man say they say that man go Umbe, then they laugh that man will go Umbe. But you
Yes.
know those people the way they be go Umbe, they get that technical skills with the developer that handwork and they be ready, you know. So I want girl to get a little bit more ready before I come on the platform, and I know say me and you will talk a lot about the thing with our community, like CY begin to talk. I want you to add one thing before CY come,
Yes.
information management. You know, we as society will get a lot of talents. We'll get a
Mm-hmm.
lot of talent. We'll get a lot of people the way they need for job be a little bit pushed. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but the greatest fear na the fear of the unknown. You know,
Yes.
that's why that people not be no so touch the way CY used to get him when he dance that the day Yango touch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when he climbed for Moyoka, so I never meet up CY personally, but he experienced and in reality for comedy. Now that touch that. Now that
Mm-hmm.
touch yeah, to that the experience it emerged with the comedy, it did like Auntie Feli, Auntie Feli they ever talk about imami your own personality and I to try to bring that character,
Yes.
and then it use see why they use the experience, the
Mm-hmm.
maturity, the exposure for blend for educate people them.
Mm-hmm.
If you do what they call if you do like more critical comedy or satire comedy, but it use more humor for
Yes.
transmitting message for the world. We applaud them very 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 much. It be very unfortunate say the network the worry, but any person whenever they follow CY for Facebook or YouTube, please go ahead go see them. I mean, we just learned. I mean, me and know personally. Now, agriculture, if they into agriculture, my papa the ever tell we say grounding the full man,
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, it get something handy and it take. I mean, even for I don't see when me how to talk for life. It tell me, it show me, it foul them, it small swine them, it make comedy with them, and everybody needs comedy in their life. So I want to applaud CY for the good work we they do, and all other comedian them way they make things go on.
Wow, I just had my boss on online, DJ Freddie Mooks. For those who they don't know, DJ Freddie Mooks now one of the biggest Cameroonian entertainers. They will get them. Now one of that people then we every time I meet him, I salute you with two hands. Not because he over big, but because he na big person we he they very very humble. Me, I have a thing for people who are smart, people who are hardworking, people who are community oriented, people who, in as much as they are up there, they still feel like, you know what, now my people carry me go for updates who are still belong to my people. They still find time to come back, to come down, to their people. DJ Freddie Mooks, welcome, bro.
What's up, man?
By the way, for those who they watch, check him out on his social media platform, DJ Freddie Mooks, now the name on YouTube and all of that. He's doing wonderful for our community. Grammy, I'm sure man no over talk. If I say over talk now, be like say over true ya talaku. We had CY and a daily CY if he connection the worry. What is your, I don't know if you don't follow CY or anything.
Not actually like follow.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny because I think that Don Jazzy sent me a video where about some fight about Cameroonians not supporting Cameroonians, they're supporting Nigerian music or something like that.
Yes.
To an extent, I see a point, but
So in the video, was it a CY video?
yeah,
Okay.
it was Don Jazzy that sent me the video, and we're pretty much just chatting about it, and we're just
So
talking
so
about it.
guys, when I see what I try for talk, I dey ask you no really know CY, but just imagine saying that Don Jazzy for Nigeria.
Yeah, and every sent me the
It
video.
was sending a video for say, hey, what are your people doing? What are your people talking about?
Yeah.
And now, boss, ma ask you, do you think CY has a point, or what is your opinion on that whole? Okay, we are not getting enough support from our people. It should be a 80-20 something and all of that.
I think support comes with I think you actually had the answer in your question. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's choice. You know,
Yes.
we don't have that complaint now for the Bianca's music, right?
Yes.
And the Bianca is the first Cameroonian in 14 years to chart in Cameroon in any kind of platform,
Yes.
iTunes or Apple Music or Spotify or anything like that. It has not happened. The music, I think I said this to you last time. The first time I heard people, I was in the car with Richard Moffat, the actor.
Yes.
He heard the song as it started playing. He said, "Who is that artist? I want to hear that song." Me and him found out that it was a Cameroonian actually together at the same time.
Wow.
So I think good music will go where it has to go, and good music is decided by the public.
Wow.
We have loved Michael Jackson for years, generations, and I think it was because the music was good.
That's
Uh,
true.
yeah, so I think if you make a good product that connects with the people, especially in you will always get you get the support, and support actually is not tangible, right? You can't really explain what supporting is. I could play your music 100 times and you don't even know.
That's true. That's true.
Supporting you, I'm talking to other people about your music. I'm talking to other sharing your music with other people that might share it. At the same time, I, I think the controversy had to do with booking of Nigerian artists in Cameroon for shows and get them to headline and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. My point is, if I am hiring somebody as a brand to promote my product, I want the person with the highest visibility to be the person um, to headline that event.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not. There's a difference between if we have a Cameroon National Cultural Day and they bring the video, that would be a problem. But if MTN is bringing Burna Boy to headline the event, I,
Mm-hmm.
the numbers game is I don't think it should be an issue.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I want, yeah,
Yeah, you want to add something, Hoodie?
yeah. I want differ we just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
just a little bit. The trend of music in the world,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the African continent,
Mm-hmm.
it is shift. Time it don't be way now. Zaire, Congolese music. Those days you'd hear of Pepe Kale, Wenga Musika,
Mm-hmm.
all of them. Then at one point, Makossa took a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Makossa be there at its peak. Where I mean, people they be know Makossa. I think the change now. It don't move now, especially with the coming of what they call Afro beats with
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian beat champion. I think it's now moving with the flow of moving from Congolese music to Makossa, then
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians music now
Mm-hmm.
they take a front role. And with the coming, it just be so unfortunate with the coming of the Nigerian music in code respectfully, when
Mm-hmm.
it come up, the social media too don't come boost that, because trust me, in those days when Makossa be the boom, social media no be get the platform where it get them right
Mm-hmm.
now. So I mean, I know, I mean, I just my own thinking that, but as I will repeat, Cameroon music need to be promoted as much as we get, insofar as we learn to promote our own.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, promoting our own, because trust me, Nigerians promote their own. You
Mm-hmm.
know, be it, and then I'll talk and the way day. I'll be very blunt. When music start fine, then you start merging with politics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you miss the focus, and you miss the target, and you lose the audience. um, People will pick maybe a social something to talk, to sing about. um, I mean, something for come about. But trust me, when Makossa go down, you remember na Coupe de Calais take over. Coupe
Mm-hmm.
take over, ring over some time. As Coupe de Calais time finish, you
Mm-hmm.
see that way the Nigerian music coming. One thing
Fred,
was,
Rudy,
yeah.
I want to ask a quick question. Do you think when Makossa be go down and Coupe de Cali come up, or maybe whatever thing be come up, do you
I
think it
think
was because they are
still we should be careful. Those statistics are African statistics. Coupe de
Yeah.
Cassette never hit in America.
no, ma ask Rudy the question. Do
Yeah.
you think let's consider it was trending in Cameroon, because it talking mostly about Cameroon back then? We were focused on what was trending in Cameroon.
Mhm.
So let's say after Makossa went low and then something came up, whether it was Coupe de Calais or it was Nigerian music or whatever. Do you think that thing came up because the Nigerians in Nigeria were playing more or were supporting their own, or because they were doing some, or because the artist or the music was actually good enough for Cameroonians to feel like, you know what, this is what we want to vibe with at the moment?
Okay. Nigerian music, it don't grow, it don't go through an evolution.
Mm-hmm.
People will talk of Fali, that Fola, that Nigerian
Fela.
fella. Yes, fella. They go talk about a trend of music. Then you will come now to wait till they listen now.
Mm-hmm.
So Nigerians, they promote their own. They promote
Mm-hmm.
their own. I'll tell you that 100%.
So
Yeah.
you conclude now saying about them promoting their own, or about them doing something that is good?
Okay, then they promote their own.
Mm-hmm.
Then the trend of music incorporating new styles with
Mm-hmm.
culture,
Mm-hmm.
It make, because I mean, trust me, if you look person like Flavor, for example. I mean,
Yeah.
Flavor happens to be one of my favorite Nigerian musics. You see,
Mm-hmm.
like when you look at music level, you see the kind
Mm-hmm.
of people who incorporate them into them, you know,
Yes.
Okanayo, those people that come. But if you get music, I mean, you bring in, if Kamoni and sing music, then it will incorporate person like maybe a Tofora, you know. I don't know. I just think aloud. You know, maybe you know go like forbidden, you know.
Rudy, I feel like you did dodge my question. every time the a question is asked and the person who's supposed to answer the question starts to explain, then it one actually dodge the question. My brother, see why you get me.
Yes, I did get you, bro.
Okay, so I don't add two other people. Rudy, I think you know about Rudy, and I don't add DJ Freddie Mooks. I don't know if you know about DJ Freddie Mooks, but personally, I feel like that is one Cameroonian we all are supposed to know. Now, another person that way he is working like extremely hard behind the scenes to give us a spot not only in Africa but everywhere. Now one person that way, you know what it mean for me for Shidon for house, and then person call me for video call. He say, "Hey, I do Don Jazzy. You want come or do anything if he help your platform? What na Fali Pupa, what na who, what na even the Cameroonian artists, the likes of the Kosis and all of those guys, the Mr. Leo, the Stanley Enos, and all of those guys. Freddie has done a lot for them. And then now for that small, that gingerly level, now person way in a representative, it must say get a spot for Grammy. I don't even know how to explain what he do, but he's doing a lot. He don't join me for the live, and I think say maybe now or later I go ask you one or two questions. But before we continue, I want me you explain for we when you talk about 80-20, what are you talking about? Before now, from then I will feel start maybe put up any other argument. When you talk about 80-20, what do you mean? What do you really mean when you talk about 80-20?
Okay. First of all, I
Yes.
want to make everybody understand, even DJ and everybody. When they get me,
Yeah, I think so.
I want me everybody understand. Say one, Cameroon government be get a bill. Cameroon get as per the constitution. Say local content is supposed to be consumed at 60% and foreign content at 40%.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
But that be followed up and not be practiced. So now I come up with 80-20. Now 80-20 it simply means say make we give more values to what is produced in Cameroon and consume them more than what is produced out of the country. That is 80-20. 80-20 now say we consume more of our own, we give more values to our own.
Freddie,
And
you get
consume
question?
foreign less. That is 80-20.
Yes. I think he actually opened the statement with something that it makes sense. Like you'll have those numbers, like the government will have those numbers, but when a private entity is hiring some, like I just said earlier, that if Cameroon is doing like a Cameroon Cultural Day, which is a national celebration and it's probably organized by some ministry or by the government,
Yes.
if you do as a headliner, I think that's bad. But if Brazzers decide or some company decide to bring Wizkid as their headliner for their stuff, it's for promotional purposes. And I was going to talk about the support by numbers, right?
Yes.
We will never succeed to see the kind of support that we expect or we see within Cameroon. You're talking about 300 and something million people versus 20 something million people. If
Yes.
percent of Nigerians buy your music, you've gone 3 times platinum.
Yes.
If 1% of Cameroonians buy your music, you are still struggling. So there's a huge difference by just
Bro, repeat. Bro, repeat again. It blink. Come again. Repeat again, my here.
And I said, and we're not ever going to be able to correlate our level of support with the ones of Nigerians just from numbers. Nigeria has over 300 million people, and Cameroon has what, about 20 something million people. So just by numbers, if 1% of Nigerians consume a product, it's about 3 million sold.
Yeah.
And if 1% of Nigerians share your music, that's 3 million people sharing the music.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing too is I think there are like different eras that we've gone through in music.
Yes.
We don't have the data. We don't have the pure data for Coupé de Calais, but I can tell you exactly how many streams and from where they are coming from for the Bianca song or for Stanley Eno song or for Mr. Leo song now. So it can also help in the targeting. I'll give you an example. Somebody like Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo has a lot of followers and a lot of Cape Verde, from Cape Verde Island.
Yes.
Okay, it might not look like support from Cameroon. Again, if we're trying to look at that data and the online performance, one, we don't have the technology and the streaming services as active in Cameroon as they are in different places.
That's true.
So if we're judging the support by what we are seeing in Cameroon, it might not be accurate. Yeah, and I
Wow.
was something before CY came back that if Cameroon government is celebrating our national cultural and they go and bring a Nigerian to headline, I think that's terrible. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. But if a brand is doing an event and it's based on promotions and getting numbers, they'll look for the person with the greatest visibility.
Yes.
So I don't think we should be mad that brand Burna Boy to perform instead of taking Mr. Leo. I'm personal friends with Leo, Kosi, Stanley, and all them, and all these people. But just on a numbers perspective, I think um, um, a brand will want to go with the person that has the like the biggest numbers. There's always gonna be.
Now,
Oh, go ahead, CY.
CY, go ahead.
okay, now this is something I want you people to understand.
Mhm.
Because every time and everybody who wants to talk about the 80-20 campaign, they are always focused on Nigeria.
CY, I'll just come in. I think we focus on Nigeria because Nigeria is our immediate competitor. Whether we like it or not, personally, I encourage healthy competition. I don't know if CY, if you don't be connected, but it did a network be kicky out. You want to talk about always competing with Nigeria, and personally, me, I feel like what I would like or not, Nigeria and our closest neighbor. You have so many Nigerians. So how will we come out, especially we the Anglophones? We have so many Nigerians in Southwest and Northwest, even Douala. So before any Cameroonian want think about Chad or any other, if the first place you think about is Nigeria, and automatically it becomes your competition. And at the moment, they're actually the ones leading. So my at CY back. So CY, before I was just talking about what you were going to say. It's just normal for us to always compete with Nigeria. And when you started your whole 80-20 campaign and all of that, you made us to believe that it was about Nigeria because all your examples, all your whatever you wanted to say was, oh, Nigeria do this, oh, Nigeria artists do this, oh, they're bringing Nigeria to. So I think that is, yeah, you were saying something, CY. Continue, please. Oh God, CY network is
network. But
I think we should be worried about our network too. We need to talk about that network in Cameroon versus Nigeria.
yeah, I mean, my idea.
Freddy, that's mean.
No. We need to wait. Let me see why I come. Yeah, we'll talk about this network.
I'm telling you, because you see, even at the level of the network, even in Nigeria, we not get the bad connection.
Oh, Nigeria get problem for light, so so don't worry about connection.
You should say that problem for light was power over Cameroon.
Well, I don't get statistics on that, but sometimes when you have NEPA, they say NEPA generator one blow my ear. I think some musicians be singing for it.
Yeah, we not be whiskey, techno.
Say NEPA don't bring light to. So I mean, to me, this is my idea, right? This is my thinking. Cameroon get very beautiful musicians, right? Very talented musicians, and we get upcoming artists. Them, we I think if they clink with 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 those older musicians and get them incorporated to get their style and merge it with what they have, they go play better of music. You know, some music they way ex Malaya think sing with Emi Kange. You know, they do a remix of it of what Emi Kange they don't sing before. You see the beauty of the music still continue. You know,
Yes.
and then we'll get a lot of other youngsters away will get to promote their music, you know. And I mean, I need to do promotion for you, but some guy there for Limbe Day, Gordons, say my cassava farm.
Why you never do promotion for you? Not to read
I
it,
mean, I
bro.
mean, I mean, respectfully, you know, I want to respect your platform, you know, but
No, not to read it is
some young musician there for Limbe, Gordons, you know, he sing about some Echo Roosevelt song, you know. When I leave me, please I play my life. Now so I do. Those music they become with messages, you know. And then the thing where it kill also with Nigeria to the boast of or the closest being Nigeria, that because of their presentation, you know, their style, their choreography, their backdrops, and all of
Bro,
that, play a very big role.
see
So
why see why
Siwa,
see why see why
bro,
before
I
you
beg,
jump
you
in,
know what?
Freddy want tell you something.
yeah,
Mhm.
My network is really, really bad. I be the talk something. Now,
Only
I'll
that-
beg very, very quick. I
only
want
for-
more people understand say 80-20 is not a fight with Nigeria.
Okay.
80-20 is not something to compare with Nigeria. 80-20 not before compare with Nigeria. Now
Okay.
say me I the always bring Nigeria in because Nigeria now the highest influx we will get them for the country.
mhm,
Yeah.
Nigeria now the highest influx for the country. That means say our people they forget about their own, even right to the level of culture. Instead, they put the Nigeria front. That is
exactly.
the reason why when people come, they talk say, see why you the overcall Nigeria in name. I say, but you want me I go call na Gabon when to be Gabon? You want me I go call na Kenya when to be Kenya?
Okay.
Na Nigeria. So maybe na some people compare with Nigeria. We already know say Nigeria get the numbers. We already know say Nigeria. Listen to me, my brother. Who really I want me una she don't una think. When I hear people they talk about oh I get style, all this their thing. Listen, there is just one problem that we are suffering from.
Yeah.
One problem. The problem we are suffering from is the problem of taste. We don't lost taste of our own. No be saying
Why you
Nigeria bad past Cameroon.
why you think so we lost taste of our
Wait,
own? Is it because our own is not doing what they're supposed to be doing? Because when Ismailia
no.
they do a remix of Emir Kange, we love it. When Mike Monster do a remix of I don't know which song, one of those old songs, we loved it even though it was a rap version of the song. When Kosi sample Cameroonian songs, the older Cameroonian songs, we love and listen to these songs. So when you talk about unlost taste, why do you think?
Bro,
How did we get there?
I'll actually,
bro,
I do agree with
bro,
you.
bro, bro,
Yes,
bro.
yes. Freddie, go on.
Yeah, I'll say that this is something that I think I have many Cameroonian musicians that will bear witness to this statement because I've had that conversation with them.
Yes.
We have lost the trend of keeping of upkeeping our culture, of upkeeping our music, the makosa and the bikuti and all that stuff. Music do evolve.
Yes.
But I'm lucky to be in a place where I have access to a lot of data on how music is made, how from sampling. Makosa, Cameroonian Makosa is one of the most sampled music in the world.
In the world. You told me
Yep.
that.
Yeah. It's one of the most sampled music in the world that we have a level of a melodic gift that many countries do not have. That we have so much music that is crazy. I've had this conversation and And I want you guys to pay attention to Stanley Enna's next album, the album after this one that's coming out. Pay
Okay.
and all of these people had that conversation. They already started going back to that kind of African music. But they not even celebrate the music in Cameroon. His last but he's doing crazy numbers internationally.
Freddie, I beg. I want me to tell you who you be. Maybe people don't understand who you be. So when you put out these stats, at the end, somebody asks and say, who say you get your figures, who say you get blah 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 blah. I don't even want to get into that argument with them. Just tell me who you be and a little bit of what way you do with the Grammys.
All right. I am the board chair for global music at the Grammys at the Recording Academy for the last 4 years.
Repeat them again, I beg.
I'm the board chairman for global music at the Recording Academy. So if there's anybody that's from Africa that won a Grammy, I signed off on it.
When I don't hear fine, and you do work with people that like who?
From Burna Boy to everybody.
So local.
Yeah. So I know.
So I mean, like for your team, you get people that like who for America artism.
I've worked with CeeLo Green, worked with Big Sean, worked with everybody.
So basically, I know some people don't see you for my life. They feel like, oh, because Nanasako, maybe he's just one regular guy, or no. Like I said earlier when I was introducing you, now some person were really huge for community, and he's been doing a lot already. But it always still come down to the people. Like now you go pick your phone, call me, say Sako, you need to be doing this to get us to this place. Now you go call me, tell me, say, hey Sako, this is what I think you should do. Do you want to do this? Because your platform, in as much as it's as small as it is, we need this platform them and help the platform therefore grow.
Absolutely.
So when he's talking about statistics and all of that, in no way to really talk. When I start talking about things that are emotional, I get when I start talking
promise that I kept.
Wow. Oh yeah. Of course. He told me he was gonna give me a shout out from the Grammy stage. I did not even need to remind him.
And
I just shit on and then he sent me video. And I feel better when I say all of this maybe for prove a point, because I already knew who he was. But he know very well say giving him that shout out would take him from point A to point B.
Yeah.
When we talk about music, when we talk about how we want to grow, when we talk about what we can do to grow, we are supposed to listen to people like him. And it doesn't want to listen to people like CY. You understand? CY are the group of people the way they go challenge we for talk, they go challenge we for ask questions, they go challenge we on, and then go ask the questions and all of that. But when we need the information, who are we supposed to go to? For instance, you don't share some statistics there for year, right? If you look for level for Cameroon, Stanley Eno album need to do well. More consider saying it do well. But if you look internationally, it is doing so well. And that explains why Stanley Eno get the money if he buy whatever he want buy him. If he fly wherever he want to fly to, he looks so happy and he is celebrating himself every now and then. But then so regular person where he consider na Cameroon, they look at like, oh, Stanley Eno is a failure. Stanley Eno need to do anything. Oh, maybe artist. You understand? The same thing with Mr. Leo. He just share statistics. We say when you want to go by the data way they get them, Mr. Leo the trend for other countries more than the way they trend for Cameroon.
Yeah.
Based on the song way they do them. Now, when you start preaching support your own, and then these people the way they do for the country the year, what do you think they will do to Mr. Leo's music? Do we actually realize Mr. Leo's songs that are streamed elsewhere is actually bringing resources into the country? Stanley Eno is songs the way they sell elsewhere, they actually bring resources in. Because if Stanley Eno want be house today with the money where they make them from streaming, it go bill for Cameroon. So I don't know, like I don't know if we should. I don't hope they see why I go come back. This network don't really worry. Rudy, they want to talk something.
Okay, see, the problem why I can't realize also where would the type of miss the point. Cameroonian musicians, them, I call them musicians, them, be it those at top ranking and the low level. There's a lot of fighting amongst them. You know? Yes, I do realize, say, few years ago, there's an argument there of who will be president. That infighting, those are normal fightings. You know? But the divide and rule, it tear the music industries as well. At one point they say, oh, the day young no fit be president because the American citizen. All of those they no come to a play. Me and you will know the born David of Atlanta. The born David of Atlanta per se, he be American citizen by birth. But in Nigerian people they still give it the respect. So the infighting among the Cameroonian musicians themselves, it killed the Cameroonian industry music as well. It kill a lot. And another thing that when that fighting for the top, it be that way, it give room for government to for coming, because government to now maybe throughout the Ministry of Culture, they go one time of can impose something the way be it they call them not a camasage or not camasage not journalists them, but the music industry now go be challenged. Like I watched news the other day. Ate Bazour, when the current president, I think he's still the president, he talk about the challenges with the face up. So all that they play like for pull us down in the Cameroonian industry music. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Freddie,
and
yeah.
and you see the skits the way people would present and to now, like the comedy skits them, they come up with a lot of messages. I know say the basic thing today be done are basically on comedy, but Cameroon comedy it reach on level where we go get to that point where we go do very well. You see, I watched some movie the way Copies and Caro they do a Ukwa for Tico, the farmers man. So that evolution for comedy, it be very relieving. It be people not gonna be based on music, forget comic relief, but on comedy as well. So
Freddie, what do you think is the way forward, especially with the whole 80-20 talk that is trending all over
I think
Cameroon?
the is to recognize who you are. You cannot solve American or access or finance. We are a small country. What we have to do is to go into the studies of how Jamaica how they made reggae music, how they're able to make reggae music mainstream music, and we'll study those things. Our artists need platforms to understand not just the creative. We have the creative part. We're very blessed with so much talent. Understand how the marketing. If I tell you how many Cameroonians do not even know how exactly where their money is going from the music that they make, a lot of them are just doing music for views, and they don't understand the business. So when it comes to that, again, I'll reference one Cameroonian that's doing something. Mr. Leo, who has started the Lion Academy. The first batch of students that just graduated. The kind of things that people should look into, actually studying how it's a business. And it's unfortunate that music is one of the only line of businesses where people go by rumors that make a song go this way or actually will just go that way. I think studying and actually understanding how the business side of things really do work. There's a lot of opportunities. Just doing a song and putting it out there to get a few views on YouTube or a few streams, then you start working on the next one. I think it's bad business. Just think about the idea that you open a restaurant and you have 10 things on your menu. After 2 years, nobody has bought one plate. Then you say, you know what, I'm going to add 20 more on that 10 that did not work out. So I think we need to understand exactly how the business side of things work. And I think we have people there now in Cameroon that are helping. I'm personally involved as a partner with the Lion Academy. It's a free school. We don't charge students. We're able to provide the material and the knowledge. I was able to invite different people, other musicians, even from Nigeria. I invited the branch to come and speak to the class. And they're able to ask questions, and we have access to all these people that you could ask questions on. I think the problem that Cameroon has in music is it's the business. It's not the art. Our art does not have as much problem. It evolves.
Yes.
But because we don't have the population and the equipment and the manpower to to maintain the culture, we are forced to shift into trying other things. And let's not mistake somebody that is a music maker versus a pop artist. A pop artist, the word pop comes from popular, creates popular music. So
Okay.
that wherever the zeitgeist is, wherever the direction of the music is going, that's where they're going. Yes.
Wow.
So we mistake the people that are supposed to maintain our culture versus the people that sample our culture. And the sampling is not done only by foreigners. And
Wow.
I said this at a forum a few months ago. I was in the presence of some Nigerians. Afrobeat nearly died 3 years ago. It was saved by Amapiano.
Wow.
It's true. I have the data. I speak from looking at numbers. Yeah, there was not a direction to go after um like after Ye and from Burna Boy and Davido and all of those styles had been tried.
Mhm,
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
So we have to continually refresh, and that's what happened with Makosa. Nobody refreshed brand.
Exactly. Consistency. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we needed something to come in. I think the mistake that we made was that we had before Coupe de Calais was what is this
Mapoka.
Zenge.
Zenge.
Exactly, Zenge
Yeah.
would have transitioned to build into something else,
Yeah.
and then the people that were in the front at the time did not get the opportunity to build on that, to push it more. Then again, when the internet came and became like a really strong music platform, we did not stamp our name quick enough.
Yep.
And I'll advise everybody right now that don't copy Libyanka's music. Copy the way she's going about promoting it.
Yep. Yep. And
Wow.
one thing too, as I said, maybe to the audience listening, I think it is high time, let me call them ancien Makosas, Makosa artists, merge with the younger ones to bring it to build a stronger music 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 industry in Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
Going there and handpicking those talents which we need to
Mm-hmm.
encourage, to help them grow. I mean, to me, that's going to boost up Cameroon music a lot, a lot.
Wow. We're only go on now already for close to 2 hours. And apparently network on the steps with they like see why no coming back again. I really wish we had him, especially now we'll get uh some music professional in the house to ask you that tough questions or for actually interpret certain things or for give you statistics or on certain things. Rudy, I want to ask you, do you like the way now? Because for me, it's not like I disagree with CY um uh on the 80-20 thing. For me, I look at it like he's trying to promote our own, he's trying to encourage our own and all of that. My problem now, the way we go about them. Do you have a problem with that, or are you comfortable? Are you okay with the way he's going about the whole thing?
All right, man, not dodge your question this time. So the 80-20 thing, CY be a little bit vocal about them.
Mm-hmm.
It take them aggressively
Mm-hmm.
because of the gap way Cameroon music industry it go,
Mm-hmm.
it go deeper down than coming above.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, the 80-20 part two get to do with Cameroonian musicians,
Mm-hmm.
artists. Mark call them Cameroon artists because the artist part, I believe, it get to do with the production managers and all the crew whether they work towards that music. For them for try for get to capture a better audience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think the audience part it play a very very big role. Trust me, if if some Nigerian person throw some new music, look Davido new music we play unavailable
Mm-hmm.
available. it throw a lot of attractions for people there because it get that audience,
I don't think it's just about the audience. That song is a good song. It's
I
as
know
simple as that.
that is what I'm trying. That's my point. I'm trying to make sure that
Mm-hmm.
Cameroonians should come up with good contents,
Mm-hmm.
good ideas, good messages.
Yes.
They'll get. I mean, it's not only that, but I'll still go back to my personal 80-20.
Mm-hmm.
Older musicians, older
Mm-hmm.
Makossa artists, and
Mm-hmm.
all not Zouk, slow, and all not. They should join up to pull up these young ones if we want to achieve 80-20.
Well, Freddie.
Yeah. I think like anybody's making it, it has to be backed with data and the possibility and the possibilities at hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
For anything to be good, it's based on opinion. I'm sure there are some people that do not like unavailable at all. There's some people that do not listen to Amapiano at all. There are people that do not even know what Amapiano is. I've met several people that do not they look at it as electronic dance music. It was not even until last year that I tried Amapiano as African. Yeah, I think just like my brother said, yes, numbers play a huge deal. It does. And just a point of correction, the population of Nigeria is about 200 and something million people. Yeah. Yes, the numbers do play an extremely huge role. That we don't have the numbers, so we cannot compare. We don't have the currency in Cameroon. We don't have the currency in Cameroon to afford the kind of lifestyles that people that have made success in the United States can actually portray. You buy a pair of shoes here for $1,000. That's like what, like 500,000 or 600,000 in Cameroon. So we're trying to compare the success of people that have made it globally to the success of people that are making it in Africa. And another thing too, they might not even have the data to prove that the 80-20 is not already happening. So I cannot balance that. I cannot speak much on whether it's happening or not, or what it's going to look like. You can force people either to consume something that they don't want. Yeah, you cannot tell me that I have to listen to 80% Cameroonian music and listen to 20% music.
Foreign music.
And that is the one thing we keep telling CY, and I don't know what I think he don't understand them. That is the one, for me, that is the one challenge I have with whatever he's doing. The fact that he's making everything look like it's a must. There was a time when I was kicked out of a group. I was kicked out of a group just because I disagree with what they were saying. You understand? So they'll not be even want to hear anything. They'll be like, no, black leg. They kick me out of the group. And then even online, sometimes they feel like if you are for hey, this whole 80-20 thing, I don't like the approach, because that is what almost everyone is complaining about. It's not even like people don't like the idea. No, they just feel like the approach is too aggressive, it's so disrespectful. It's like you're trying to force these things down our throat. Give us good music, give us good content, like back in the days when Makossa was a training. Libyanka is up there. I don't think it's because of Cameroonians. But guess what? From the beginning of the song, any Cameroonian will listen to that song, any person will come out Southwest or Northwest, listen to that song, say that Cameroonian do the music. So that is just what we're asking for. You can go ahead and promote your 80-20, whether it's 90, but just be very careful the way you go about it. The other thing I really want me to see why I talk today. Now, the fact say, be very careful how you push your 80-20 ideology. Just like Freddie come over talk for you, say the person will send that video for you. Don
Jazzy.
Yeah. You understand? Imagine that they had a working relationship where Don Jazzy was the one who is supposed to cut checks for Freddie. And then he see this ideology and they're like, you know what? I cannot work with this group of people. Or maybe more say Freddie was seen online also promoting the whole 80-20 idea, kick Nigerians out, don't bring them in, and blah, 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 blah. You understand? do you think it will be fair for him to lose an opportunity just because he's pushing a specific agenda? No
Um,
man, yeah, but
I
Freddie.
think I'll speak for myself and for Don. I have a special personal relationship with him, friend, and when we speak on things, we speak like we're talking right now. Um, I don't think you will lose opportunity per se because it's opinion of one person, right?
Yes.
From one country, we have stereotypical ideas of people and cultures and stuff like that. But you meet
Mm-hmm.
people, and I'll say most of my collaborators are Nigerians. Most of the people that do music for or with are Nigerians. Like I do music with tons of people. I produce for Danish singers, French, Germans, and the people from all over the place. But my closest collaborators are Nigerians. And I don't even do the stereotypical. I don't know. I always do like produce stereotypical um the kind of music that I would consider like that. I have even a heavy metal song, so I produce music at a very wide, extremely wide range. So I think that what it does, what his statements and his approach can affect is sighted listener
Mm-hmm.
that has that has that mindset of setting things that they want internally or they want
Mm-hmm.
to see, and you can never satisfy that audience. There's only two things that your audience want from you: good music and bad news. If you, yeah, if you're not giving them some bad news to talk about, you have no,
Yeah.
you're not making the good music. And again, it goes to that question: what is good music? What can be good to me
Mm-hmm.
and not be something that you even care about? I think what we need to do is encourage our people to keep creating and learning how to expand their products, how to expand their music, how to reach new audiences, and how to reach as many people as possible. That's what Nigerians have done. Rema just did a sold out show in India,
Mm-hmm.
over 45,000 people. That
Wow.
yeah. The people don't speak the language. They've exported the culture, and it's there now, and the people are sharing the music, and so it's looking for those kind of outlets where you can export your music as much as possible, because we are in the numbers game now, and I don't know how many times if you have, as much as I love Mr. Leo or Kosi's music or Locos music, I don't know how many times I could just listen to them. I have them all in my different playlists and stuff like that. But the more I share the music to my friends from other places, it helps.
Yes.
It helps to grow the music. So I think let's make it a point. Like, why don't we say that if every Cameroonian or everybody that's listening here right now say that you say that every day that you are on the internet or Instagram or something for the next 1 week, you post something with a Cameroonian song in the background.
Wow.
Yeah, like in the World Cup, Freddie. Sorry, I cut you short. In the World Cup, we had this Maxime Manor, the
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea guy. They played his song in the FIFA World Cup stadium. I mean, I was like,
You can,
wow, look at that audience, look at that platform.
yeah,
I was like, I called him, and I said, hey Mano, you need to hear this. Then he was like, Mula, what is going on? Then I played it to him. He was like, oh my god, that people have been blowing up his phone. So the audience matters a lot, just to rephrase or get it cleared out. You talked about good or bad music.
Mm-hmm.
It all captures to the message you're sending out to the
Mm-hmm.
audience. You know, I
yeah.
mean, yeah,
The message thing too is also cultural and geographical.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Some of the biggest songs, some of the biggest rap songs in America, you will not want any of your family member to even
Listen to them. That's right.
so hard to win. Yeah,
Yeah,
um, 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 I think music has always been a matter of choice. If CY gets back, tell CY to go look for my heavy metal song that I did and see if he likes that kind of music. It's rock, heavy metal guitars and like scream type stuff.
It's about understanding. Even Miss Annie even pass to that corner.
Exactly. Yeah. So he actually with like yeah, the kind of music that you listen to, and the kind of music that you actually willing to share.
Wow, guys, I want to play some one thing in the. By the way, when I see shoes enough for screen, G Fashion line.
Yeah.
Actually, someone I'm collaborating with, I'm partnering with, does shoes for the community. Beautiful, very very beautiful. Man, I don't even know how for talk about them. Go check him out. Every person will watch, every person will watch the video. Go check out G Fashion Line. And also don't forget to check out DJ Freddie Mooks. We'll get Mr. Leo the Dallas. We don't join. And my brother Mola Rudy. Rudy is an educator. One of us scrum person they we don't decide to grow our community, help our community with what they know when it comes to Scrum.
Scrum and Agile.
Scrum and Agile. Sorry, I don't really know me that in them. uh I will talk about G Fashion Line, a brand, a shoe. Should I say a shoe company or a shoe brand? Or I never even know it if I talk. Mr. Journalist, don't confuse. But this is one other community person who is supporting, not only supporting community projects, but he's been strongly behind to really helping us with so many things. Not only helping us with ideas, helping us reach the persons we want to reach when we have to reach them and all of that. I think earlier today we were playing a song. I find that song more listen to the song even a little bit before we jump on the next topic. Yeah, this song that is actually a DJ Freddie Mook song and it features Goya Meno. For those who don't know, Goya Meno na Cameroonian, not Cameroonian, the Nigerian artist we make a piano blue. DJ Freddie, correct no?
Yeah. He actually had Davido and him has the two most streamed piano songs, which is You Want to Bamba, which is
chill with the big boys. Yeah.
Yeah, so that guy we do you want to chill with the big boys, neither with our brother DJ Freddie Mooks. Like I continue to say, until we get to know who then they pull the strings, who then actually get us to where we want to go, then we'll easily reach for how they go. I'm not challenging CY's opinion. I'm not challenging his should I say his fight. Yeah. Freddie, you talk something.
Yeah, I challenge you, and we should worry more about that network now than even the music in Cameroon.
You see, and that is a thing. But then we're trying to compete with other African countries where we don't even have the network. How come when they even stream our songs? When like you insist on no like man, the whole thing is just crazy. Mr. Leo, welcome to the live.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toride. It's
Mr.
always a
Leo,
pleasure to talk with you. It's a pleasure to always be here and see how we are doing in the community and how we are pushing Cameroonians to a different sphere. Thank you. Hello, DJ Freddy, Hollywood, all the way, California. And my brother here, I can't catch the name real quick.
Rudy.
Rudy, yeah. I remember some of your stuff.
Talented comedian. We don't decide to remain for
Yeah,
Queens.
I've seen some of his stuff, and I feel like it's important to come out and do something. The talent is in you, right? So we are multi-talented, and we need to do something. I'm into a lot of things, Rudy. I'm into Agile and Scrum, right? I'm into entertainment. I do MC and many other. The last time I met with DJ Freddy when he came here, where he saw what I was doing, with G Money and G Fashion thing. So I'm always with Toride. I coordinate in different domains like football. I do voluntary activities for the community and many others. So you see, the talent is just boom, boom. Not forgetting I do soya too. My hands are good in soya. So you see that I have a lot of talent. I'm just unveiling them.
We're together this weekend. We were together this weekend at.
Oh yeah, I met you. You had You had a certain suit on, a certain color suit on. I can catch it real well.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow,
Nice,
wow.
nice, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Guys, I
Thank
want
you.
to appreciate another very huge person way there online. Oh boy, that comic, Cameroonian comedian, super
Oh
talented
my
also.
God.
He's
Oh
in.
my God.
He's wow, 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 wow.
Again, a good network.
Guys, I
Thank
want
you.
to appreciate
Good
another very
network.
huge person.
No,
Way
that one
online.
day
Oh boy, that
London.
comic,
Okay, okay.
Cameroonian comedian.
That one get good network.
Oh
uh,
but it's not there.
eh,
I beg, ma play some video, more na watch, and then I'll take on an opinion on. I think during the weekend, last weekend, we had Kamif, one of the biggest. I don't know if I should call it a festival or event we
Mhm.
actually go on right now for our community. It was just a beautiful 1 week of splendor. There was a time when there was a white party, there was cultural night, there was this, there was that, there was so many things. We saw so many great people come together and just celebrate who we are. Oh boy, that comic, I beg, Papa, leave me a number for on side. We need to have you on a live for the next section. More start with Mr. No, more start with Freddie. Freddie, what do you think about Kamif? I don't know if you've been following. Okay, they let Freddie be paused or something. Okay. They run blast Cameroon network, American network to one star.
No, man. I walk through this backstage place here to the elevator.
Okay. What do
So
you
the
think
first
about
time that
Kamif?
it was through Gilbert. The last time we were on with Gilbert, I think
Yes.
we spoke. He told me about. I had an invitation for it. I think it should be that should be a good place. See why I can go start a fight
Mm-hmm.
where people are not promoting our culture by wearing our cultural outfits. All the guys are dressed like Lady Gaga. I think they should
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
I'm getting out of the elevator, so I'm good.
Okay, yeah. I would hear.
Yeah, I think it should be a good. And I think from the photos that I saw, I was confused if it was the Met Gala or it was a Cameroonian event. Those are some of the things that
No, I
would
think
be.
the event had different stages. There was one part where it was so kind of like a white night, and then there
Okay.
was a cultural night, and then there was you had different stages. There was the master class, and
There was a costume night. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So a lot of the pictures that I saw were from the costume night in quotes.
yes, I think
I
so.
saw
Yeah.
a lot of men dressed like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that was the costume night. I think it was just a fun thing they were trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think overall, from what I saw, again, I cannot speak on the whole event because I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
present and I've not seen anything from there. But I know Gilbert always puts together a really good show and everything that I saw looked amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to Mr. Gilbert.
Mr. Leo, what do you think? I don't know if you don't follow Kamif or if you never follow, at least you see images and now about Kamif.
Yeah, on my own part, just like DJ Freddy said, it is important that we maintain the culture just like CY is fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do something and always attach the culture to it, right? Just to stand out somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I watch most of the pictures, the videos, and I realized that really some of them came out in our cultural regalians. Yeah, I saw this guy who said, we'll take that cup, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
I forgot
he
his name.
was all dressed in the Northwest region traditional stuff. I saw Caro and Copis.
Copies.
They were also dressed in the good regalians that was really flamboyant and explicit. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that from the few years that Cameroon movie industry have actually come up with something like that at the end of or the middle of the year or something. This year really is upgrade. It's an upgrade. And I think that we are improving actually because at first it was just a child's play. But now guess what? It's now big. It's attracting, it's now a center of attraction to many other movie industry to start coming in and seeing how we are doing things. Trust me, other entertainment companies and maybe Europe, America, and other countries, they would love to come there next time to meet these great guys that have been coming up because before everything was just lost. But now look at it. It's now going up. I believe that if they improve the technology, yeah, that's a picture. That's a picture of Copis and Caro. Exactly. I love that. So again, let's keep it going. Next year, let's do it more fashionable. Just like the Grammys here, let's come up with different sort of costume and make it flamboyant. Most of us would like to fly in there and partake in all of this, next year, let's have Dallas, US delegation going in there,
Mr. Leo, as you talk so, Kamif boss, Prince Agbogibe, they online in the year. So expect an invitation or expect something, a letter or whatever to do exactly what you said you're going to do.
Absolutely.
I don't
You
know
know
if,
me very well. You
no, I
know
know
my
you.
generosity. You know that my words is my character. That's who I am. So let him get my number, from you and reach out to me on personal base and we sort things out. So I'm into it and I'm always there to organize and make sure that we help the community. That's just my own goal on earth, helping and pushing the community. That's me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rudy, what's your take on Kamif 2023 the year? Kamif the year?
Yeah, I think if my memory is correct, this is the sit down with this particular
Edition?
event they hold. Edition, yes, if I be correct. And it don't be a good point of recognizing people with their various roles or various aspects really impact the community. Like awards they be given like from what I be see. I be hello?
Yes, I would get you.
Yes, so like which I be see person like Koe Longe, aka Mami Felicia, if we get the best online content. So promoting our own in every fair cultural values, be it in the music, the filming industry and the comic industry. This come together for blend them. That's something I be really encourage them. I be really like the display. The most part will be capture my attention. Now the part for the cultural night, not the costume night. I see a
Okay.
lot of people they wear some people they dress like premancies and what have you, but the beauty regalia the way I see, like okay, like I mean that's something very beautiful. Look, the ladies dressed up. Cameroon in itself get beauty, culture, and talent. I mean, I be they proud to government be they strongly behind this, supporting this activity because I see Minister SSS be they for promote this. And Nasako, it was just so wonderful. It be just so wonderful. And shout out to the organizers, and it was so lovely.
When you call me Nasako, I know some people they're like, okay, now be Nasako.
Oh, sorry, Toride. I
They like
mean,
me. They like me that to read it. Oh God, man! Thank you guys very very much for today. I think we are 2 hours already, and I really don't like these videos to go above 2 hours. 2 hours is long enough. I think so. We'll plan another session. Invite people with if you really give us good knowledge, deep knowledge on. I don't know if we'll get Prince Agbogibe, the boss for Kamif. I don't know if you want to talk something for 5 minutes. If Mogi, even at 5 minutes, me tell we one or two things them and then we'll sign out. But then, like you were talking about this night, I think for me also it was an interesting night. Now, my brother Kings just put up a question. He asked say, why Cameroonian Cameroon is he asked say why would he celebrate White Night when for white man country they didn't ever do a black night? This is a thing I feel like our people they ignore about we are not the kind of people who do things because we need to do things and because say this person or that person get for this person or that person get for the do or which would they do or the person get for the do which what may do. No, we Africans, we are a group of people who go by love, who go by sharing, who go by things that we feel can actually uphold or build our community. So if you go for some place like Kamif, they do a white night, they do this, they do this. By the way, Kamif is not just about Cameroon. It's an event that happens in Cameroon, but it's an event that invites people from elsewhere to showcase their culture. I hope they are correct. If I'm not correct, Prince Agbo Gilbert, I beg correct me.
Good evening, everybody. How are they?
No, I
Prince,
think
yeah,
we're different.
Prince, your place there.
So,
Hey, Mr.
yes,
Giba, good
Apo.
evening.
Good evening, my brother. How now?
I'm doing great.
Today, day
Wow.
that say you don't become an Ekpe hall where you dey assemble every once in a while. Me and
Well,
DJ, me and DJ don't connect now for here now, so today we don't become people the way they fit identify themselves and get serious conversation. So
wow.
the platform they actually make your own strives.
Mm-hmm.
You actually get to where it's supposed to go. So gradually you get there and you
Mm-hmm.
pull all of us along. And thank you for giving us the opportunity for share ideas
Mm-hmm.
and look at the things the way they fit benefit the industry as a whole and our
Mm-hmm.
community. I'm happy to say most of us who are there for here will be people that will come up from the Anglophone regions then. So
Yeah.
we understand the importance of the entertainment industry in our community and how
Mm-hmm.
the entertainment industry don't play a big role for help our brothers and sisters and with the unemployment we there for our community. If you never imagine
Yeah.
say in the whole of Cameroon, will not get no company where they employ we the English speaking Cameroonians. Even if you go for the Sonora
Mm-hmm.
self, how many of us there for the Sonora we there for our own community? So it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of like it's a hopeless community right now. But initiative like initiative like Tori they will help we for brainstorm. People like DJ that will come for here that will tell we how the young artists the way they aspire for do more. They will
Mm-hmm.
also get to feed learn from DJ them,
Yeah.
you know, get into the Grammys, make we proud. Because
Mm-hmm.
one win might seem like win for one person, but now a win for all of us.
That's
The
true.
moment the moment we celebrate Libianca, gone are those days when Libianca was a property of her family. Today,
That's
Libianca
true.
belongs to all of us. We pride ourselves with Libianca. We identify ourselves with Libianca.
That's true.
So um you be one about the Cameroon International Film Festival as a day. We create this festival about 2016 when the crisis just start,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. And the festival don't face a lot of financial difficulties. We'll never
Mm-hmm.
ever get the right fundings for enable we do the festival the way we will know so we do.
Mm-hmm.
They literally deny for give you the right fundings.
Wow.
So but with the commitment what we get and the sacrifices the world make them every year will
Mm-hmm.
they for where we did today. And my brother, thank you very much for saying that we don't improve. Um, everything we start will only improve. You only get better. I
That's
hope
true.
that next year we will do better than which we'll do this year. And CAMIF be open for everybody. It's a free initiative. It's a non-profit event. There are no gate fees. There are no subscription for people that for attend the different master classes that we offer them.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, if we get any proceeds, if you look through, you will see we mostly visit the less privileged or give them the proceeds where we come after that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because everybody they sacrifice Mola Billy Bob, Mola Palmas, Agbo Obed, Kelly Rose, Adama, Ebanga, Chef Ali, even King Chris when I partner, everybody. You see, like for this group picture, most of the students
Mm-hmm.
they attend the different master class. The governor instead become help for the exercise or hand the trophies them with the
Mm-hmm.
presence of the Canadian High Commissioner where we did it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a growing process. The director of cinema also be there, Professor Fai Donatus also be there.
Wow.
So we are growing. It's a gradual process, but we are growing. Yeah. And nobody fit dispute and say Boyana they hop for entertainment for Cameroon. Nobody
Yep.
fit
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
Nobody can.
Rudy, what is your message? What you
I,
want
I, I
tell?
I just
What?
get I just get one quick question for president here. You talk about when they get enough funding. What you gonna source now? Free donation, any government subsidies? I mean, any what you gonna source of funds?
Every festival, like even the likes of Sundance, Toronto, Cannes Film
Mhm,
Festival, they depend on corporations and state parastatals to respect their social corporate responsibility.
mhm,
So and they write letters to them while presenting a project and hoping that they will come in as sponsors. The
mhm,
state can also subsidize the festival and take responsibility for other things. The city of Boya can be part of the initiative and say, okay, we are going to take care of accommodation for the guests who are coming.
mhm,
So there are so many ways where you generate money to run an initiative like this. So we don't get partnership with UNESCO, with UNDP, NCN don't come, Diageo don't come. But when you look at the overall budget of CAMIF and what we finally get from some of these organizations to enable us do the festival as compared to the budget, my brother, you will cry.
mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, no man no cry like town cry wait to read the job pass it down.
Rudy. So what would be your message to Agbo Gibbet at this point in time?
Well, Gilbert, you're doing a good job. I mean, I don't be following up like before you want come on the set. I don't make mention say this festival I don't run for like 6 years. Um, I think I think um I think with the pace one at the goal, una go fit do better if 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 una plan plan more on incorporating different talents because basically which I be just see or maybe my eye be there wrong. I be just seeing a mostly film production or my use film, yes, film artists, content, humor and all whatnot. But I don't be see musician then too for day. Maybe I not be catch up on the pictures. If I incorporate musicians into that, it go help una for go ahead. And um holding just the festival alone, it be enough. And I believe say government go try to intervene for helping as much as they can.
I think Kamif is more about movies. So, but even if Kamif is about movies, they still invite artists,
Uh-huh.
and not only artists, they invite almost every other person where they invite them for make the event a success, because at the end of the day we are a community, but we get for celebrate our actors and actresses and what they're doing, and then drag our community for get them to understand how we you fit do them on your own, maybe even from your phone. I think that's the reason why they have a master class.
Yeah.
One thing I don't realize for our community, and I say most of we would talk about Kamif, but we never really go deep for go look at what Kamif is doing. Kamif is not a 1 day event. Kamif is almost a week, 6 days now, 1 week already.
Yeah.
And for that 6 days, every other day gets on a specific activity where they do them. If you don't pay attention for Kamif, you don't go deep. I think they have a website. They have a lot. They have people you can call and ask questions. I need talking for you though. I just talking for the
Yeah.
general public.
Sure.
So Kamif now, like I was trying to say, Boss Gibe go correct me if I did wrong. It's about movies. It's about actors and actresses. But at the end of the day, they not only do one at them. They invite other people to be part of the project. But at the end of the day, they want celebrate in a movie. Ma put it that way. Boss Gibe that wrong.
No, you're not wrong. It's a film festival. Like when you go for Fespaco for Burkina Faso, it's all about film. But they
Mm-hmm.
have concert that they organize in the evenings for
Mm-hmm.
artists to come and perform. It's almost the same thing that we're doing. In our parties, we invite our Cameroonian artists, the way they will come for come perform, for be part
Mm-hmm.
of the project. So it always be like that. We offer those opportunities them for them. That's Maria Sabade, who's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
She was there. So we thank God. We don't always try for make them as inclusive as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we also create the Cameroon International Music Festival, Simfest,
Mm-hmm.
where we teach Ladislav and other people. Last the edition we do have, we get Kosi, Asabaring with them. Everybody was there. So it's a gradual process. It's just too challenging
Mm-hmm.
and too capital intensive for achieve results because it requires a lot of money for do the event. But yes,
Okay.
we make them as inclusive as possible. This year we had Awu was there, Maxime Mano was there,
Kosi.
uh, Asaba was there, Kamini was there, Kosi was there, Louis Swifo was there, Fido
Mm-hmm.
was there, you know, a lot of other guys. Bernard from the US was there. So we don't always bring artists them on board. So it's open for everybody, literally.
Rudy, I hope so he answer your question.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And guys,
I'll be for the next one.
yo, now two people that
Welcome.
don't promise. I dey struggle for add Mr. Leo. May he actually make a promise we did for year, but I don't know which. Mr. Leo, the year we. Mr. Leo. Do you want Mr. Leo the Dallas boss? Name Mr. Leo the Boya. So now
Mm.
two promise that I don't get them. At least I'll cut the part for the video, keep am on side. When time go reach, boss, Gibe go tell me Sako, fire that video, and then I'll call and ask and I say, "Wanna be promised?" So, and that was one thing we were talking about. I think that was yesterday, boss. If I know me mistake. We were talking about diaspora actually coming in to push this to the next level. Other communities like Nigerian community, Kenyan community, Ghanaian community, their backbone na diaspora, and not be even because of which way the diaspora fit gain immediately, but because of the fact that we are supposed to promote, like see why don't they talk, promote our own, support our own. Diaspora get the resources, diaspora get the power we if you actually take Kamif to the next level. So we for diaspora, we're going to start think on how we can do that. I think so. We already get people that we with the help of Prince Agbo Gibet, they'll set up something where if you encourage or if you facilitate we for diaspora for make Kamif better. We know if we only come here when Kamif don't already pass and then we if we do one, so if we do one. So no. From next year 2024, we go start plan. We go be there from the beginning. So if anything they lack, give a two can say, oh, on a diaspora and on a ferry. Oh, on a diaspora and on a do so. No, be say every time we come around, I will say, oh, Agbogibe, do this, do that. Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo, the hear we?
Perfectly, Ariana.
Yeah, Prince Agbo Gibet, the boss, one of the brain. I always see one of the brain behind Kamif, because anytime I call, he say the boss of Kamif, he gets so angry. He gets so, no, I'm working with a team of people who are doing wonderfully for Kamif. When you refer to me as the boss or the president or the CEO of Kamif, for me, I feel like it's disrespectful to them. So he always want my refer to he as one of the brains behind Kamif. He day online
which
right
which
now,
is
and I don't
which is
want me.
which is which is true because
Mm-hmm,
there are so many people working in the background. As of now,
mm-hmm,
yes, I'm the president of Kamif. Yes, I am
mm-hmm,
a founding member of Kamif.
mm-hmm.
But if after a while my time pass, I would definitely step down for somebody else for manage the festival. And that's I try as much as possible to separate me as Agbo Gilbert about from
Mm-hmm.
Kamif. So you should understand there are two different structures and two different people.
Mr. Leo, no go. One talk for you, or you want to answer work call. Yeah, Mr. Leo. So, wait, you be the talk on thing. Say something to Prince Gilbert on behalf of we for diaspora.
Yeah, I think you're mute. Mr. Leo is mute.
Mr. Leo, ma.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm good. I'm good now.
Yes.
Prince Gilbert Abo, it's my pleasure to meet you in person. I heard a lot about you, and for the time being, I've seen that you have put smiles on faces of people, and that tells me that you have the same spirit, the same zeal, fulfillment, talent that I do have. Because I look forward in seeing how the community is growing. In my little space, I try to help people grow. And I want to ask you, how is it going with Cameroon movie industry that you as a founder and the president, how is the pressure coming on you? And how are the various organs, how are you doing to expand it so that we can go to a higher height? What is the last question is on that? I will ask three questions in the row. What is the future for this movie industry in the next 5, 10 years?
Okay, I beg, ma jump in before we are already on 2 hours 21 minutes. I don't want it to go too long. I beg
Okay,
Mr. Leo, my brother at the back. I want me address one question. How can diaspora actually how can diaspora actually come in to make Kamif better?
perfect. Let me put it that way.
Well, it's been more of a collaborative effort.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So uh, we've seen a lot of people from the diaspora who support the initiative. Some people who would say, okay, this category of award, I'm going to take charge and I'm going to support the category with this. So the check is printed on your name. So we can say Best Cameroonian Actor sponsored by Toride, and the check is written on it and say Toride sponsored this category.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to the CAMIF itself and its running budget,
Mm-hmm.
people who want to buy space on the backdrop, we will definitely give them the price that okay, as a partner, this is what you're gonna buy for the space. But as a sponsor, you have to buy but one of our package. But as a partner, we can negotiate a price at which we can put your logo on the backdrop. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're giving support, the support that you're giving will also have its own criteria at which you'll be recognized, but to be on the backdrop has its own special price. So the
Okay.
diaspora can actually be involved in that for people who have businesses, for people who have charity events, group events. They can partner with Kamif and see how they can do things. What about the young people who are coming from different master classes? The
Mm-hmm.
diaspora can say, okay, we are going to sponsor these two, three young people who came out as outstandingly well. We can
Mm-hmm.
help them to get them a camera to assist them with a desktop for them to set up an editing studio. There are so many things that the diaspora can do. So it's more of a charity event, and it's more or less people looking at what they can contribute from their affordability.
Mr. Leo, I hope the answer was good. Okay, they like Mr. Leo be paused or something. Or but by the way, Prince, thank you very, very much for everything. You don't be that one person where anytime to read the calls, you answer. And if he count how many times I don't call you for sleep because I want me to do me this or that. I feel like that live don't go on for too long. 2 hours, 30 minutes. My people already
We'll
start.
talk tomorrow. All
Okay.
right. Good night.
Okay, good night, boss. My people already start complaining. I mean, thanks for everyone who was part of the live. I think for me personally, it was a beautiful session. CY in particular. Thank you very much for making this happen. I don't even know how to thank you. And for every person we don't watch, every person we go watch later, please don't forget to let us know what you think. Comment, and also don't forget to share this video with maybe your friends and families, so they can actually watch and maybe understand or see what we were talking about all true. Thank you guys again and again. To really, I want to listen one music. I beg for other people they claim the over tire. More listen one music, one song, only one song. I will go close now with that song. Mercy with you, ma. Okay, more manage you one. This like this. Yep, this is a wrap. This is a wrap. This is a wrap. Thank you guys very much. Title for the song like this, Mike Monster featuring Dreddy Christ, Manik, and the Touch City guys. Title for the song like this. Story of my life, I survive. I'm the with too many to my victory. Cock. Enjoy. Talambide. Give up. Muscle my bread up. Now who be if you can just say we go win award? Because my place day, every hustle I get paid. So many they look me the jealousy, let's say that we don't do something for hell. Be this like this. When you stumble and you fall, it's like nobody give a fuck. Still you gotta keep your head. Thank you guys very, very much. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can sign out. We are done with the live for today, and see you guys. I don't know, tomorrow, Friday, or any other day, but we will try to make sure we bring in people with influence, people with knowledge, people with community-oriented mind. People where they just try for make sure see our community move from point A to point B. No Champions League, but balling. Yeah, we outside till 5 in the morning. Your girlfriend calls me darling. Say a whole squad is fucking boring. I'm in the mood. I'm feeling good. I burn the reverse like firewood. Straight from the hood. That's what a lifestyle I'm living good. Good days, bad days. You tie me down like shoelace. Might help me up like briefcase. I think my problems hey. So I know you run. I've got a face. Man a king. Man a ruler. I know how I keep. There will be days like this. Boom, 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 boom. It's like nobody give a fuck. Still you gotta keep your head up. When you stumble and you fall, it's like nobody give a fuck. Still you gotta keep your head up. Used to be days I didn't succeed, days I couldn't feed. Days I had no home and not for man to sleep. Now I go to bed with couple million. Hey, some days I wanna go offline and ignore all these trends. Some will block and be my fan base. I know if you rest my case. Champion boy, I move with God's grace. I'm right, they can't erase. I've been out and I stacking 1 o'clock heavyweight like a truck. Staying high on that Holy Ghost, now engine I'll be my clock. No TV time, I'm channeling my energy. I came in with a remedy. Felony. Follow me. Cross border. Thank you guys very, very much. See you guys tomorrow. If there is anything we'll announce, we will share live. Please go follow Toride, go follow our Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us. Encourage us for what we are doing. Just let us know what you think we can do better. Let us know what you think we should be doing. Let us know what you think we should not do. We are a family. We are a group. We are a people who wants to grow, and the only way we can grow is if we have these conversations. Thank you very, very much. And if you know any person, who wants to come on the show, you know any person who wants to share their businesses, you know any person who wants to share something that can benefit our community, let us know. Send them our phone number. It is 214-779-1606. For those with the Cameroon, it's +1 214-779-1606. Love you guys and love you guys. And like I said, I keep saying, Turidi is nothing without you guys. Thank you very much. I hope we'll try to get some group of people we can build another very beautiful conversation on. It's unfortunate CY left us earlier, probably because of his network. But we'll see how we bring him back for the platform for discuss. Maybe another panel conversation with other people that because I don't really have deep knowledge on these things. But then we always try to get people they get deep knowledge on these conversations. And it's more to it I've got time for today.